Shalom. The Hebrew month of Elul, the last month of the year, is really the first month of the rest of our lives. The month of Elul is a special time for spiritual stock-taking, for introspection, and for preparing for the rest of our lives. Our sages tell us that the month of Elul, spelled Aleph Lamed, Vav Lamed, is based on the acronym that's produced from the letters of the verse in the Song of Songs, Ani Lidodi V'Dodi Li. These words, the first letter of each word, forms the word Elul. I am to my beloved, and my beloved is to me. The Song of Songs, that beautiful allegory about the beautiful intimate relationship between God and His people, is a challenge to us to reaffirm that relationship. And during this special time of year, we reflect on how we've been spending our time, into what we've been devoting our energies. We think about the fact that in another little while, on Rosh Hashanah, the birthday of mankind, the Almighty will be sitting in judgment on the entire world. And during this time, special days of the month of Elul, as we reflect on this idea, I am to my beloved and my beloved is to me, we are challenged to rise above our limitations, to think about who we are, who we would like to be, and to really attempt to bring the consciousness of our relationship with God back to the forefront. On Rosh Hashanah, we're going to be blowing the Shofar. And that is actually an obligation that we have in the Torah. God commands us that we worship Him on Rosh Hashanah, the beginning of the new year, through blasts of the Shofar. But we also have a custom every day during the month of Elul to blow the Shofar. And this serves as a wake-up call, reminding us that the time is drawing closer and closer when God will be sitting in judgment over all of creation. The sound of the shofar reminds us of so many things. It reminds us of the thunder and the blasts that were accompanying the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai. And it's also like the call to war. And the war is basically our own battle against our evil inclination. And the shofar is also synonymous of so many things, the binding of Isaac, which stands in the merit of Israel to this day. And when we think about the shofar, the fact that the breath goes into the narrow end, and then the sound comes out through the wide end. This is reminiscent of the verse in Psalms where we say, I have called out to you from the narrow places, and we beseech God to answer us in abundance. The sound of the shofar has a profound effect on the soul. It is a cleansing experience. The prophet tells us in the book of Amos, shall the shofar be sounded in the city, and the people will not tremble? And so every day during the month of Elul, we listen to the call of the shofar, and we allow it to enter into the deepest recesses of our hearts, to wake us up from our slumber, from our sleep, and remind us that we have the opportunity to realign ourselves with God and to really live our lives on the level of, I am to my beloved, and my beloved is to me. And we hope and pray that through the merits of our true searching out the meaning of our lives and our attempt to realign ourselves with a sense of divine purpose, we should also see the fulfillment of the verse in Isaiah, the day that will come when God Himself will sound the great shofar of our redemption.